talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Complete to Chase Edmonds.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 7 and a Lions first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Henry diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They are back over the 500 mark for the year, a 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
This is Benjamin, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The Rams sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Watson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run it with Benjamin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, There's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. It's Henry. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The football going back to the Rams now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger, a really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This complete to Lockett. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 2nd and 4. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Eno Benjamin with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Draw play, Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And the Lions first down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 11. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Going right back to Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Touchdown, Rams! Noah Fant. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circle beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Back now here on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Henry up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The Rams on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the run is Benjamin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Eno Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Fights through, and now a crease. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Detroit.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is good.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The 3rd down pass.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now it's the Lions' turn, trailing by 5, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Pass complete, Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Khair Elam makes a pick, and the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the 43, 2nd down.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they take a knee.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on Noah Fant.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 14 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some room to work. Touchdown, Washington. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Taking it about the 1. Now Jones. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Benjamin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. And the Rams had 8-6 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40 plus...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
touchdown Washington.
Touchdown Washington.
Equanimous St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Robbie Gold lining up for the point.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Washington.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Equanimous St. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's... He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by Washington.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
Touchdown! Leonard Fournette. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
First down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Touchdown, Washington. Equanimous St. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders have got it on cruise control. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Commanders 35.
5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The pass.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now, the question, was the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A gain of 18. That's another Rams first down.
On the ground, Benjamin. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
50 catches. On the year, and he's got a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
64 yards on the ground for him so far. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders' first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Equanimous St. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 42, Rams 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's got Pierce. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Another Rams first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Commander's territory now, it's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense